report of the Working Group on Socio-Economic Audit of the Constitution of Kenya.
A team set up to carry out a socio-economic audit of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 has made a raft of recommendations that could radically alter the country's political structure. If proposals by the working group chaired by Auditor General Edward Ouko are adopted by Parliament and a majority of the electorate, then Kenyans will no longer elect their senators directly. The committee recommends that members of the county assembly elect 47 senators, one per county. This means one will have to be elected as an MCA to be eligible for election as a senator. Alternatively, the Ouko team proposes that senators be elected by constituent assemblies in the 47 counties. The Senate, whose key function is protecting devolution, has 67 members, 47 elected and 20 nominated.
What are the social, political, and economic impact of implementing the Constitution? Are these consistent with the objectives of that Constitution set out to achieve?
The working group has also recommended a reduction on the number of wards in the country and by extension a slash in the number of members of the 47 county assemblies. Currently, there are 2,224 members of the county assemblies, 1,450 who are elected and 774 who are nominated. The Ouko team observed that the high number of nominated MCAs was diluting the competitive nature of electoral politics and recommended that elected ward representatives must at all times be more than those picked to represent various interests in the county assemblies. The committee recommends that wards be reduced from 1,450 to 725, and to achieve the one-third, two-thirds gender principle, the working group recommended that each ward elects a man and a woman. This will effectively reduce the number of MCAs by 774.
Funding for political parties should be pegged on the number of women candidates that they nominate so that it can help us comply with the two-thirds gender rule.
The cost of implementing the Constitution enacted in 2010 has been the subject of debate, as well as the need for all positions created by the country's supreme law. The working group also delved into the functions of the various office holders elected in 2013, just 2 years before Kenyans returned to the ballot.
One of the questions I would have liked to hear is, are Kenyans overrepresented? Are Kenyans overrepresented as a specific question? And do they get value for that representation?
The working group has also recommended amendments to the electoral laws to enable presidential candidates vie for more than one elective seat. This means those who miss out on the country's top job can land other seats such as governor, senator, or members of the National Assembly. The Ouko team has also recommended that the Attorney General be delinked from the executive and granted security of tenure to insulate the office holder from interference.
We have quite a lot of work at hand.
The working group is expected to submit its final report to the Budget Committee in the National Assembly by the end of June this year. Francis Gashuri, Citizen Business Center.